Hello, good morning and welcome to the lecture session on partial differential equations, that is on module 3. In today's lecture I am going to explain about how to form a partial differential equation by eliminating the arbitrary functions. So previous class I have explained about how to form a PDE by eliminating the arbitrary constants, and now it will be eliminating same process by eliminating the functions, how to do it. So consider z a function of x and y containing arbitrary functions. By differentiating z partially with respect to x and y for an appropriate number of times, it is possible to eliminate the arbitrary functions. So the resulting equation will be a partial differential equation. So if z is containing a single arbitrary function, then it is possible to first derivatives are sufficient to eliminate the arbitrary function. If it is containing two arbitrary functions, the possible second derivatives are sufficient to eliminate the arbitrary functions. So with this introduction, I think we will be able to start the problems. So it is very clear, a function will be z will be a function of x and y. It will be consisting of some arbitrary function like f of xy and g of xy, like that. If only one function is there, so first order derivatives will be sufficient to eliminate it. And if it is having the two arbitrary functions, in order to eliminate, we need to do the second order partial derivatives also. So let us see the problems. Form PDE by eliminating the arbitrary functions in the following. Z is equals to f of x squared minus y square. So consider this as the equation number 1. Differentiate once with respect to x partially and differentiate the same thing with respect to y partially. The first equation is differentiated with respect to x, gives f dash, that is dou z by dou x. If you do, it will be p, which is equals to f dash of x square minus y square. In turn, if we differentiate this x square minus y square, we get it as 2x. Call this as equation 2. Similarly, differentiate this first equation again with respect to y. So dou z by dou y will be q is equal to f dash of x square minus y square. That is multiplied with minus 2y, because derivative of x square minus y square with respect to y will be minus of 2y. So let's call this as equation number 3. Now let us just go back once. We have the second equation, p is equals to f dash of x square minus y square into 2x, and q is equals to f dash of x square minus y square into minus 2y. We need to eliminate this f dash function from these two, or even you can include the first equation also. So how to eliminate is some of the basic operations we need to do. Either we need to add them or subtract or multiply or divide. So the best option here is to divide the equation 2 and 3. So thereby f dash will be eliminated completely. So we can see in the next step how it happens. 2 is divided by 3, we get p by q is equal to x by minus y, which on cross multiplication and simplification we get py plus qx is equals to 0, which is the required partial differential equation. So we can observe there is no f or g in this answer. Next example. Z is e power my into phi of x minus y. So e power my into phi of x minus y is considered to be equation 1. Again differentiate with respect to x partially. We get dou z by dou x, which is p equal to e power my into phi dash of x minus y. Call this as 2, and derivative of x minus y will be 1 only, so no need of that. When it comes to differentiation with respect to y partially, we have e power my as well as phi of x minus y. Both are functions of y. Therefore, q is equal to, the product rule will be applied. That is m into e power my. When we differentiate e power my, we get em into e power my. Phi of x minus y is kept as it is, minus e power my is kept as it is. and phi dash of x minus y. Why we are getting it as minus here is because of minus y differentiation we get it as minus. So now using 1 and 2 in the third equation, because in the first equation we have phi and in the second equation we have phi dash. So both can be eliminated when we substitute in the third equation. Thereby we get q equals to mz minus p, or p plus q is equal to mz. That is the required partial differential equation. Next example, say z is equals to y square plus 2 times of f of 1 by x plus log y. So consider this as a equation 1. Differentiate this with respect to x partially. We get dou z by dou x, that is p, is here the derivative of y square will be 0, and this one we have to differentiate. So 2 times of f dash of 1 by x plus log y. Again 1 by x, if we differentiate, minus 1 by x square gets multiplied. Now let us differentiate this first equation with respect to y. We get it as 2y plus 2 times of f dash of this function into derivative of 1 plus x plus 1 by x plus log y, where log y derivative is 1 by y, which is multiplied here. So here we have equation 1, 2 and 3. We can make use of all the 3 equations or any 2 equations and simplify that in such a way f dash should get eliminated. So we can replace f dash from either this one or that second one or the third one, and we get on simplification qy is 2y square minus px square, which is the required partial differential equation. Let's take another example. Z is e power ax plus by and f of ax minus by. Consider it as 1. Differentiate x with respect to x partially. Here either you differentiate with respect to x or with respect to y. Since both are having x and y, we need to apply the product formula in both the cases. So let us treat e to the power of ax plus by as it is and differentiate f function. So ax, when we differentiate, a gets multiplied. Similarly, if you differentiate e power ax plus by, you bet again a will be multiplied. Sorry, this is e to the power of ax plus by into f dash we have done. So in either case a will be multiplied. Whereas if you are differentiating with respect to y, b will be multiplied when you differentiate e power ax plus by, whereas minus b is multiplied when we differentiate f function with respect to y. So we are having p as well as q, and both are having f and f dash. So first let us try to eliminate the second equation, f dash and then f. So how to eliminate f dash? The second equation should be multiplied with b and the third one will be multiplied with a. So b is multiplied with the second and a is multiplied with the third, and then when we add it, this ab into e power ax plus by into f dash will be cancelled with this one. So we get the same terms, that is 2ab times of e power ax plus by into f of this one. So but what is e to the power of ax plus by into f of ax minus by? That is z. So we get the equation wherein we don't have any f or f dash. Therefore, it is the required partial differential equation. Thank you.